I am Daniel Madison. Thanks for being here. Welcome back. I do appreciate you choosing to spend your time with me when you could have better things to do, but probably not today. Thinking about this new introduction where I'm going to say, if you don't know who I am Daniel Madison. I am a creator, performer, and teacher of sleight-of-hand, magic, and close-up deceptions, specifically with playing cards, typically with my own playing cards. If you want to learn or improve your magic sleight-of-hand techniques, this is the place for you. I almost got it in one take. If you want to see the dopest, coolest playing cards on the planet, this is the place for you. See, I made a video called Numbers not long ago where I was talking about how I became quite distracted by looking at the subscriber count and looking at the likes and not just looking at it, but caring about it, like watching all those statistics. It's distracting and it kind of takes away, and it almost took over the point of doing YouTube to start with. I'm not here for the subscribers. Yes, I am. I'm here for you. I'm here for you guys watching, but I'm not trying to get to a certain number. It doesn't mean anything to me. As long as I can share my message or share my thoughts with like-minded people and people who can relate to me. If anything that I'm saying or doing on this channel helps somebody in any way, then for me that's a win. So that's why I'm doing it. Anyway, go watch that video. I explain everything in that video. So I was thinking about new people who come to this channel, new people who turn up and have no idea who I am or what I'm doing or what I'm about. So I figured my introduction needs a little bit more of an explanation. It needs more going on, you know, it needs and I figured, you know, new people are turning up to this channel and my subscriber count is growing, and possibly with people who don't know anything about me or what I do. So I thought adding that little bit of an introduction would do the job. Today is not going as planned. I planned on driving somewhere to film outside, but the rain started to come down, so I'm probably gonna have to stay in my car. Then I realized that all the batteries that I've got with me for my Canon 80D, they're all flat. But I'm not gonna let that stop me, because I do have something important that I want to talk about, and I do have a new product that I want to show you that kind of ties in with the subject of this video. So let's go find somewhere where we can park up and have a proper little chat. I just had this weird thought while I'm looking for somewhere to park up. Driving with Madison. The last video that I put up, me rambling on about when you call yourself a magician. I enjoyed making that actually, because I think about these things when I'm driving on my own anyway, and I usually talk out loud to myself about these things. So maybe in future I'll just have the camera turned on and ramble. Driving with Madison. Driving with Madison. What? Alright, so I've parked up and it's a bit noisy. I'm on a main road, so it looks like I'm gonna have to drive to park somewhere else. So this is where I filmed a few times previously, where I introduced you to the cows. I've got my GoPro with me. I've got the goods that I want to show you and talk about a little bit. The rain has held off, but the grass is very wet, and I'm only wearing my Crocs, so I probably will get my feet wet, but it is a worthy sacrifice. Yes, I did say Crocs. Little did you know I am a sneakerhead. I have an amazing collection of footwear, including many different types of espadrilles and a few pairs of Crocs. Let's get the hell out of here. This is actually one of the places where I do love to come and spend some time just relaxing and chilling out. You have this lovely view, perfect view. And I do need to make more of an effort coming out here and bringing you guys with me to talk about things. It's a great place to clear your mind, great place to talk and think clearly. Now I know that I just said this would be called Driving with Madison, but I just couldn't resist. This is such a beautiful place. I'm alone in the woods, or at least I think I'm alone on a very rainy day, so it's no surprise no one else is out here. Really, really excited and happy to show you these beautiful things. In fact, I'm only going to show you one of them, because this one's just for Sleight Club. This one's a very special white and pink one. This is the goods that I wanted to show you and talk about. So this is the Madisonist close-up roll-up. This is a close-up surface for practicing shuffling and card tricks that involve a table. Specifically, it's used for practicing sleight of hand that's used at card tables, gambling, cheating demonstrations. I had my friend Jordan Murphy at JM Authentics make me a ton of these, and production started on these before we met Charlie Madison. But I am really happy to keep Madisonist alive in many different shapes and forms, especially this one. So these are available at my website right now. For everybody watching this video who wants one, there is a 10% discount code. Can't remember what it is. I think it's roll-up10. I'll leave it in this video description along with a link to this actual pad. This leads into the subject of this video, the one thing that I wanted to talk about, which is practice on a surface or practice on a table. And the best practice of all, I believe, happens on a table or a surface like this. I just found a swing. I wonder if it's strong enough to hold my weight. Let's find out. I'm gonna bring you with me. All right, you can go first. Let's go. Driving with Madison. Oh my god, that is the coolest thing ever. Oh my god. I'm out of breath. I'm sorry, this isn't going to plan. That was so much fun. I actually came out here to talk to you about something and found that incredible swing. So the close-up surfaces. I got in touch with Jordan Murphy. A lot of you will know who he is, Mr. JM Authentic. I'll leave a link to him in the description, but I got in touch with him. These are actually quite a common thing for magicians and for sleight of hand guys and for card guys to practice on, to practice table shuffling. I come from like the real world, not from the magic world. I come from a world of cheating, and every table that I ever used and shuffled on was either solid or it had a layer of baize over it. And at the most, it would feel just like this. Now, this was the most important thing that I requested from Jordan, and we went over quite a few prototypes before we found the actual quality, the actual thickness that I wanted. If you know about these surfaces already, this does not feel like the ones that are on the market already. This isn't spongy soft like you would expect from a magic company or expect a magician to practice on. These are designed to improve your practice, and it's starting to rain. And I want to protect these, so I'm going to take you into the car so we can talk about these a little bit more. Let's get the F swear word out of here. Shut the F up. So that was fun. So one thing that was always very important to me was practicing my shuffling, especially table shuffling and shuffling on a surface. The one thing that was really important to me was that the surface that I practiced on felt as much like the real environment surface as possible. And for me, that real environment surface was always a solid table. At the most, it'd have baize on. So I asked Jordan, and he came through. He made this feel exactly as I wanted it. Now, one of the big reasons why I wanted it to feel like this is simply because when you practice on a very soft surface, like on the surfaces that are available from other websites and other shops, and the most of us use, even the ones that I've used in the past and sold and advertised, the problem with that is they don't feel like a real environment surface. This one does. This one feels like the surface that you would do your work on, that you would cheat at cards on. It feels as much like a card table as possible. Now, when you're practicing on something as real as this, when you don't have that extra cushioning, that extra unnecessary cushioning so that your fingers can get under the card, under the deck, you're teaching yourself pretty bad habits, because if you get so used to that soft surface, then you go to the real world, to the real environment, you're not going to be able to do your slides properly. You're not going to be able to do false shuffles, specifically false shuffles. You're not going to be able to do them as well as you would be able to on a soft surface. It's a very small reason, and it's a reason that probably won't affect many people. And to be fair, nobody out there, I imagine not many people watching this, they don't learn these things to cheat at cards anyway. For me, I'm a perfectionist, and I like to do things to the T. So when I'm practicing my card work, I'm practicing it as if I'm going to do it at a card table, as if I'm going to cheat at a real card table. I can't get to a card game, sit down and feel the table and go, no cheating today, because I can't use this surface. If you are tougher on yourself when it comes to practicing, you're going to get better and better. You're going to be better than the other person. Like if you practice on something like this or a hard surface, you're going to be so much better and more advanced than the person who practices on sponge or on a soft surface. Now, there is a flaw in this argument, and that is simply that magicians don't really care. Like, it's not as if anybody watching the magician or watching the performer is going to want to inspect the surface. So it's not a big deal, but I'm speaking the way I think, and I got this done specifically for myself. That was the intention to begin with, but then Jordan and I decided that we make a bunch of these for a bunch of people, and I'm glad that I can continue the Madisonist brand in this way. Now, I make a lot of videos that use these, so you're going to see this in quite a few videos in the future. That's enough about the Madison close-up pads. I did want to talk about the subject a lot more, but I think I spent up most of my time on that swing, so I'll save it for another time. Right now, let's get the F swear word out of here. So thank you so much for joining me today and spending time with me. I really do appreciate it. I've been thinking a lot about my future and the future of this platform, this channel. I think it's only right and only fair that I dedicate this channel to specific things when it comes to playing cards and the deceptive practices. So I'm going to be doing a lot of teaching on this channel, a lot of free tutorials. Going to be doing a lot of free tutorials, and I'm definitely going to keep up the Madison deck reviews. I think it's important that new people to the game, new people in Magic and the practices of Sleight-of-Hand are aware of what playing cards are good and what playing cards are bad and which playing cards work. So I'm going to make that a regular thing. That being said, I'm now on my way to Electric Picture House, a tattoo studio, to pick up some more parcels that have been delivered. And I'll leave you with the final reminder that on the 26th of August, 2 weeks away from now, I'm doing a meetup in Leeds in the UK. Come along and hang about with me. Let's get up to no good. And let's just have a good time. And I'll tell you more about what's happening on that day in a video probably coming this week, so stay tuned. I am Daniel Madison. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.